everyone, so today I have another declutter video for you guys. So exciting. I love a good declutter, and currently I have a week vacation from work, it's a little staycation, and I am decluttering everything, so this is very appropriate. So today we're going to be decluttering my blushes, highlighters, and bronzers, which are like three of my favorite things, but we have to do it. We just have to because it's getting out of control. So if you like decluttering videos, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and in the comments down below, let me know what you want to see decluttered next. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it, and wish me luck. Alright, so today we're gonna first get started with blushes, and this is gonna be so hard for me because I love blushes, but I need to be ruthless. So let's just get started with one of my favorites I know I'm definitely keeping, which is my Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. This is my fave. As you can kind of tell, I've been using it a lot, and it's just a good everyday blush, and it smells like peaches. So I'm going to put this in the keep pile. I have a lot of these Tarte Amazonian clay blushes, and honestly the only colors I really use are Exposed, and I use Blissful and Celebrate. And even Celebrate I haven't used in a while, but I know I like it, so I'm going to keep those three. And then I'm going to go ahead and donate the rest. Next I have two Bobbi Brown blushes. I'm going to keep the pale pink one, which is called pale pink, even though it's like a hot pink. I really like that one, and I'm going to get rid of the other. Moving on to some NARS blushes. Actually, I have one up here too. I love NARS blushes. Ooh, so I have Madly, which is new, so I'm keeping that one. I have Oasis, which kind of looks a lot like Madly, honestly. You see? So I think I can get rid of Oasis. This one is a little bit more like glitter in it, so we can pass on that. Oh, this is Orgasm. This is a classic. We gotta keep it. This one is Deep Throat. Sorry if your parents are in the room. That's awkward. I'm gonna keep this one, and then oh, I love this one too. Okay, I'm gonna keep all of those except for the Oasis. Alright, I have two of the butter blushes from Physicians Formula. I think I'm going to get rid of both of these. This one, it's okay. It's very subtle. And then this one, it's a weird tone for me, so yeah. Alright, moving on to my Becca blushes. I have quite a few, as you can tell. Let's see, this one's in the shade Gypsy. Oh, this one's so pretty for like winter, so I'm going to keep that. It's super unique too. This one is Tiger Lily. Honestly, I never really used this one. It's kind of intimidating, so I'll give this to a friend. This one is Flower Child. Oh, this is a classic. I have to keep that. And then the last one is Wild Honey. Love this one. It's one of my all-time favorites. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but it's so good. Next, I have one of the Too Faced, like, sparkly heart blushes. I don't even know why I got this because it's way too glittery for me. So this one's gonna go. I have my Maybelline Fit Me blushes. I actually just recently purchased these because I'm on the hunt for some new drugstore blush options, and these are actually pretty good. So I'm gonna keep all of these. Then I have two Clinique Cheek Pops. I do really like these. I don't think I need Plum Pop, but I'm going to keep Ginger Pop just because it's a really pretty, just everyday color. Alright, so now let's do my Benefit box blushes. So I'm going to keep California just because it is new, and I've used it a little bit, not too much, but it is new. I'm going to keep Dallas because this is one of those colors that, again, they don't look like much in the pan, but it's so pretty on. And I'm also going to keep Rockateur because it's just gorgeous. I need to get rid of Coralista because this, like, you can tell how old it is based off of the packaging. Same with Dandelion. Like, I've had this for way too long, so these are going to go. Hervana has never really been my favorite. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't show up on my skin. And then Sugar Bomb. I think I'm going to keep Sugar Bomb. This one was also really good. Okay, so we're halfway done with the blushes. So next I have one of the Stila watercolor blush things. Honestly, like, it looks pretty on, but I never use it just because it's easier to throw on a powder. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I have my Dior Rosy Glow Blush. I'm going to keep this because it is Dior and it's good. Next, I have a Bare Minerals blush in the shade The Secret's Out. This one's nice, but I don't think I need it. I have a little sample of Posy Tint from Benefit, and yeah, I think I can pass on that one. I have two blushes from The Balm. The first one is one of their Instains in the shade Argyle, I believe. Yes. This one's really pretty, and I'm going to keep that just because it's a little different. And then I also have Frat Boy, which is another gorgeous color. I actually haven't used this in a long time, but I think I need to keep it because I remember I love how this looks on my cheeks. So I have two of the Hourglass blushes. I have this one, which is Luminous Blush. It's a little too bright for me, and so I never really reached for it. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know. And then the other one is Ethereal Glow. This one's pretty too, but it's a little too light, so I think I'm going to pass on both. Next thing I have is one of the new NARS liquid blushes. This one's in the shade Orgasm, and I love, love, love. It's new, so I'm going to keep this. And then I have one of the new Ciate London Glow blushes, and it looks like this. I haven't even used this yet. I'm going to use it next week for Makeup Bag Monday, but I'm definitely keeping this. Next, I have a Wander Beauty cream blush and highlight. This one's nice, but I just never find myself using cream blushes, so I think I'm going to donate this. And same with my Smashbox little cream blush. It's really, really pretty, but I feel like it's so much easier just to use the powder, so we'll get rid of this. I have the Neutrogena Healthy Skin blush. This is actually a really good blush from the drugstore, but I don't think I need to keep it. I just never find myself using it, so bye. Okay, next I have one of my favorites from Marc Jacobs. This is the Flesh and Fantasy blush, and it is gorgeous, so we're definitely keeping that. Next I have another drugstore option. This is from Kokie Cosmetics, and this is their Blush Up little palette, and this is really nice, but I don't think I need it. Like, I don't know. Nothing about this is making me like excited. Next is another new product from Anastasia. This is their blush trio in the shade Peachy Love, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush. If you like peachy or corally blushes, you definitely need this because it is so, so good. I have two blushes from Flower Beauty. I have the Sweet Pea, and then I think this, yeah, is Warm Hibiscus. These are actually both really good drugstore options. So I'm going to keep both of these. Next, I have a new blush. Yay, if you can't tell, I'm constantly buying new blushes. But this is an oldie but a goodie. This is from MAC, and it is their cream blush in the shade Lady Blush. And this is like the only cream blush I love because it's just totally worth it. And you can even use this with a brush, and it doesn't like look weird. It's not super greasy or anything. And it's perfect if you just want to do minimal makeup. So I'm going to keep this. And then the last blush I have is Luminoso from Milani. This is such like an old school classic, but I never use it anymore. So I think I'm going to have to get rid of it. Okay, so these are the blushes that I'm keeping. These are the blushes that I am giving away. I think we are doing pretty good. Alright, next we are going to tackle my highlighter collection. Yes, I have way too many, I know. This is why we are decluttering. So I'm first going to start with two of my favorite palettes, and that is the Smashbox and Casey Holmes Spotlight palettes. I have Pearl and I have the golden one. I love them both, so they're definitely staying. Another one I love is from Natasha Denona. This is the Glow palette. It looks like this. It is gorgeous. Totally worth the money, so I'm keeping this. Another one is the Master Chrome from Maybelline. This is new, and this is actually real good, just so you guys know. So we're definitely keeping this. I think I'm going to pass on the ColourPop just because I never reach for it. And whenever I do, this one in particular, it's in the shade Flexitarian. It feels very silver, so it's definitely intense. And that's not really what I go for in like the daily. Next, I have my Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. This isn't really a highlighting palette because it does have blushes in it, but I do really like it, and I like to keep it in my highlighting drawer, so I'm going to keep this. And same goes for my Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I really love these colors. They're so pretty and unique, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to pass on the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. I don't know, I just honestly don't really like the packaging. The product inside is good, but just not like good enough for me to keep. And I don't know, it's just like, it's fine. Next I have a Lancome Click and Glow. This is nice, but it's like a little too rose gold for my skin tone. I feel like if you have more of like a deeper complexion, you'd really like this. But for me, it's just kind of looked a little too apparent, so we're going to pass this one on. I have my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. We're definitely keeping these. This is so gorgeous, especially mixed into your foundation. It's a winner, so we're going to keep that. Next, I have the Soap & Glory Peach Party. This is technically a blush, but I mean, that's like straight shimmer. So I'm either going to use this as eyeshadow or as a highlighter. So I just have it in here. I haven't used this yet, so we're going to keep it and play around with it. Next I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is like probably Wet n Wild's best product. It is so pretty, so we are definitely keeping this. I have my Perricone MD No Highlighter highlighter. I like this for like those no makeup days, but you still want your skin to look good, so I'm going to keep that. Okay, this is going to be hard because I have the Wet n Wild Highlighting Gold Bar, and I was so excited when I saw this because this was super hard to get. It was limited edition, and I want to keep it, but I don't like using it in videos because you guys can't get it. So I think I'm going to pass it on to a friend so they can enjoy it. Next I have a Flower Beauty highlighting palette. This is also really nice, but I don't think I need to keep it because I'm keeping all these other ones that I like better. So we're going to pass this one on. Next I have the Smashbox Halo Highlighting Wand. This is actually really nice, surprisingly, and has good lasting power, so I'll keep this just because it's a little different. Okay, so moving on to my little box of highlighters. So I'm first going to pass on my Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter in the shade Aura. I mean, it's pretty, it has a pink shift to it, but I just never find myself using it. And then I'm also going to pass on this RMS Beauty Champagne Illuminizer. It's just too sticky, honestly, for my liking, so I'm going to pass it on. So I have 4 Becca highlighters. The first one is one of the new color shifting ones. It's in Opal Flashes Jade. Yeah, that one. And I think I'm going to pass this on to a friend just because I honestly am not the biggest fan. Since it flashes jade, that means it flashes green, and that makes me look sick. So I'm going to pass this one on, and then I think I'm going to keep the rest. So I have a Champagne Pop, which is the obvious keep. I have the shade Pearl, and actually, maybe I'll give this to a friend too, because in this palette you have another very similar color, and I don't think I need 2, so I'll pass this one on. And then I have a limited edition one. This is Prismatic Amethyst, and I just think this is super cool, so we're going to keep that. Next I have my Laura Mercier highlight. This is just the Bake highlighter. This one is amazing, and it still looks like I haven't even touched it, but I use this one all the time, so we're going to keep that. I have Mary Luminizer, which is good, but I just never find myself reaching for it. And I think I have friends that would much rather, you know, like, would use it and have it. So I'll pass this one on. See, I have the Ofra Rodeo Drive. This is an intense highlighter. It is so good, so we're going to keep that. I have Gilded Honey from Laura Mercier, and I like this, but I feel like it's just a little too golden for my skin tone, so we'll pass it on. And then finally, the last one I have is the Essence Pure Nude. I'm going to keep this because this is perfect just for the daily. So yeah. Okay, so these are all of the highlighters I'm keeping, and the highlighters I am passing on. I didn't do as well as I did with the blushes, but I think this is like pretty good, right? And finally, bronzers, and I don't have as many bronzers as I do highlighters and blushes, but I still have quite the collection, so let's just get started. So first thing I know I'm going to get rid of is this Chanel bronzer. I don't think they make this anymore. The tone is just a little too orangey red for me, and there's also shimmer in here, so I'm going to pass this on. I have a NARS contour powder in the shade Olympia, and I honestly kind of forgot I had this because it was in the back of my collection, so I'm definitely going to keep this and move it to the front so I remember to use it. But this is a really good contour powder. Speaking of contour, I have my Anastasia contour kit. As you can tell, it has been well loved, but I don't think I need to keep it. I don't know, I feel like I should keep it though. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it. Okay, I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it and move this again to the front so I know to use it because I just haven't used it in a while. So I'll keep it. Next, I have my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is one of the best bronzers. Actually, might be the best bronzer at the drugstore, at least for me. So I'm definitely keeping this. I have my Too Faced Sweet Tea, is that what it's called? Yeah, Sweet Tea Bronzer. I love this stuff. It is so good. It looks really shimmery and scary in the packaging, but it is gorgeous on the skin, so we are keeping this. Next, I have this giant bronzer from Pure Cosmetics. It's seriously huge, and it is a good bronzer, but I just never use it, so I'm going to pass it on. And then same goes for my IT Cosmetics. I think it's like an ombre bronzer, so it has a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of highlight, and some stuff in the middle. And I mean, it's good, I just don't need it. Now this is a definite keep. This is my Marc Jacobs Tantastic. It is so good. I use it all the time. It was limited edition, unfortunately, but maybe they'll bring it back for like the holidays. That'd be amazing. But yeah, definitely keeping this. Next, I think I'm going to pass on this one. This is my Bourjois Paris. I'm not saying that right. Basically just like a chocolate bar bronzer. I've just had this for way too long, and I know I shouldn't be keeping it. Next, I have the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow, and this is the Instant Nude Glow. This is actually really, really nice, especially for travel, because it does have your highlight, blush, and bronzer. Definitely going to keep this. Next, I have the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Powder. I love this stuff. I use it almost every day, or every time I want to contour, and it's good. Gotta keep it. Oops. Another keep is my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze in Glow. You can sculpt, you can highlight. Awesome quality, totally worth the money. Yes. Next is a sample of a Laura Mercier bronzer. I can't even open it. It looks like this. I honestly maybe have used this once, so I definitely don't need to keep it if I'm not going to use it. And then same goes with this Bare Skin Sheer Sun. I just never use it, so it's going to be passed on. Next, I'm going to pass on, and this is going to hurt, but I'm going to need to pass on my Benefit Hoola. I've just had it for way too long. It's amazing I never hit pan, because I use this all the time. There's a big dent in here, but as you can tell from the packaging, I just had it for way too long, so it's got to go. However, I am going to keep my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick because I do really like this. I feel like this does not get enough love, but it is good, so I'm going to keep this. Next, I'm going to pass on this NARS Multiple in the shade South Beach. I just never use it, and if I'm going to keep the Hoola one, I don't think I need two, so I'm going to pass this one on. Next, I have my Neutrogena Healthy Skin, and this is a good drugstore bronzer, but I just don't think I need to keep it. Because, I mean, I like the butter bronzer better, so I think we'll pass. Next, I have the Hourglass bronzer, and it's in the shade A Radiant Bronze. I really like this when I want to look like a bronze goddess, and it's something a little different than everything else I'm keeping, so I'll keep this. And then the last bronzer I have is NARS Laguna. Obviously keeping this. This is a classic, and it's also pretty new. Okay, so these are all the bronzers I am keeping, and then all the bronzers that I am donating, so I think I did pretty okay, gotta say. Okay, y'all, so that's everything for this declutter. I hope it went successful. I'm filming this before I actually declutter, so let me know how I did. But I think I want to declutter either eyeshadow palettes or lip products next. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, that is everything for today's declutter, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.